Hi, it's Andrew, aka Yugioh, and I'm on Luxury's channel. I'm showcasing today my super heavy deck. I played in a case event, and I got first place. I won 4 boxes. Well, I ended up splitting, but basically I got 4 boxes. This a switch, but that went to second place, and I got some other shenanigans. And yeah, basically I really enjoyed playing the deck a lot. I've been playing a lot of Dueling Book, and it seems really great, this format. It does have some issues, but every deck right now does have some issues. And I want to give shout-outs to Luxury and Dueling Guard. If you want to check them out at duelingguard.com, 5% off code GrimYGO. But they do some amazing products, and they're also magnetic, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. Doing my best. Yep, see it. Well, to jump onto the list here, played 40, obviously, and yeah, we'll go. I guess we'll go through the hand traps first, since it's basically a hand trap deck. 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, 3 Droll, 3 Veiler, and 3 Gamma 1 Driver. I was going to play Mourner, but there wasn't really that much purely there, I don't think. I think there's like a few, but at the same time, all the other decks, Veiler is pretty good against, especially in Mirror Match, which I played a few, is basically you want them to discard their hand traps or other cards instead of just like jumping the gun with the Mourner, which, I mean, yeah, it's fine, but at the same time, it's not, because you want to basically, like, when you're hand trapping back and forth, like, you want them to discard their cards, so there's less likely for you to get hand trap back, especially if, like, they're usually going to keep their engine card over their hand trap if they need to extend through your hand traps. So it's one of those like mind game things where like it's just better to use Veiler in that scenario. But yep, those are all the hand traps. And onto the engine here, we did play obviously 3 Wagon, 3 Piercer, 3 Peacemaker. I thought this card was really good. I am playing a Synchro 12 super heavy in my extra deck, and I just think one of the issues the deck has is like there's 12 really good starters, but when you don't see these, what do you do, right? You can't just hand trap your opponent in top deck hand traps and pray. I mean, you can get definitely lucky that way, but you want to be able to play as much as possible, and this gives you a follow-up super heavy on top of 2 synchros that one draws cards, one's an MST, and if you're playing Mirror Match or against Cash or other things, like those cards do come up still. You can still pop birds, and you can draw on hand traps on top of other things, but it allows you to basically just to be able to play the game with this, and it is another name, especially like after turn 2 or 3, like even top decking cards like this. As long as it's super heavy and you have scales engraved stuff, you can still like wombo combo, but yeah. Then we got double Banky, 1 booster, 1 scales, 1 stealthy, and that's all the super heavies. But I did enjoy the Peacemaker a lot, especially playing through Droll and other shenanigans. But for the tournament, I did play against a lot of Cash, super heavy, and dragons, and some other shenanigans. Then we got Regulus, Kaiju, and the Gearbox and the Tunneler. I'm playing like the Wonder Bread version. You just Appaloosa Regulus / Barone, draw cards, and it's pretty much good. You also don't really care about Dark Ruler. I know a lot of people try to play things for that, but as long as you're drawing cards and you have Kaiju in hand and you have 6 cards in hand, you don't care what they do to their board, do to your board. But moving on to the extra, we have Double Crow, Genius, Ballista, Asa, and Appaloosa. Ballista was nice, being able to get over big bodies and stuff to guarantee you can OTK. Was super clean, and also was actually really good, especially against Cash, taking their Fenrirs. And Mirror Match, being able to take things as well, or crashing and adding. Just really good card. And then we got Apollo, obviously, for that, just because we're playing the Wonder Bread version. We got Excel, Barone, Saratobi, and this is a little bit different here. But I think if you play 3 Peacemaker, you kind of need like 2 plans. One is Barone, and then the other One gets you to these two guys, which this can draw some cards, this can pop a card, and it also gives you like a follow-up super heavy as well, plus your scales, so you're like pretty set up with a few hand traps in hand as well. So it just allows you to play the game, to play 3 Peacemaker, and I think it's right. Also, this thing's huge, so pretty nice. Then we got Gigan, Bazooka, or Baguska. I almost said Bazooka. What the heck? Merrymaker, the Sargus, and Zeus. I've been playing like 8 or so hours, I feel like. What time is it? Yeah, I've been playing like 8 hours, and I'm just tired. It's late. But yeah, basically this is all pretty much there. The Gigan is obviously for when you draw the gearbox, but it wasn't bad at all. Side deck, 3 Nibiru, 3 Kaiju, 2 Mourner, 3 Magnamit, 1 Drewsworm, and 3 DD Crow. I did not respect back row decks at all. I don't know why, but playing the past 2 weeks on Dueling Book, a few hours a day, plus seeing what people are playing IRL, I'm not seeing these decks a lot, and I just today. Also, it's a case event. It's not a YCS. I'd probably, for YCS, I would definitely have outs for some back row plus the rainbow card. But for this, I was like, I don't know who's really going to be playing it, to be honest. And also, like, it's only good against my deck. So, like, if not a lot of people are playing my deck, which everyone's still playing Cash Tier 2, which is pretty funny. So, if people are just playing Cash and other shenanigans as well, I don't think it's even worth the side slot just to try to win one matchup. So, like, I just don't think people have been playing it. But, yeah. And I also really liked Mortar against Cash and Purely and some other decks, but it just for this tournament, everyone was like either playing super heavy dragons or Cash, which obviously Shifter, I can't veil her, but it was just like Mourner's so bad against the mirror on like shotgun on the Crow and stuff. Like you want them to discard, you want them to burn their cards, and it just didn't do that. Crow was crazy though in mirror match and some other shenanigans. And then the Abyssals are obviously really good as well. I also played against 2 branded decks as well. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Luxury. If you want to see more super heavy content, jump over to my channel. And, yeah, have a great day.